Now, every year, EA Sports give us a new game, and every year, they disappoint us.
He's done it again! That is a fact!
It might have a different name now, but EA can't hide themselves from the war crimes of the past. And this year, I'm afraid, is no exception. I've given this game the benefit of the doubt. I've given you the good things, the things that I like about it, the new stuff included in it. But I'm afraid to say, it's time to take a look at the terrible, the awful, the stupidest things within FC24. The whole game, its creation, them releasing it. Now, let's just take a sit down, let's open the game, and let's just kick back, relax.
Is it worth going through this anguish every week?
Yeah, listen, the stupid stuff starts as you open the game. The menus on all of this make me want to top myself. They look nice, but Diogo Jota's nerdy forehead crashes the whole thing every single time. I don't know whether it's just me that's getting this. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it as well, though. And it really just sets up the whole thing for the viewing experience. Now, if you complete the Takeshi Castle level of difficulty task that is actually getting through the menus on this game and you decide to open up career mode, then you're gonna realize something about one season into playing, and that's that you can get sacked for absolutely anything whatsoever. This game does not care if you just won the treble with Havant and Waterlooville and they're not even in the game. Give someone a slightly above average contract, you're done. Put a release clause on a player that's a little bit too low, you're done. Didn't quite sell enough merchandise within the Kazakhstani market, you're also done. It doesn't matter what you actually do out on the pitch. I don't understand this. For those that don't play it that often or don't fully understand, you get a load of objectives basically every single season. There's a mixture between what you do on the pitch and then what you do off it as well. So on the pitch, it's like your domestic objectives, and then if you're in Europe, then what you do in the Champions League and the Europa League or in the Conference League. But then there's other stuff as well. There's like transfer objectives, youth recruitment objectives. I don't work in the club shop selling the away kit. Why is it my job to make sure that the merchandising objectives get hit? Either way, I wouldn't even mind doing that as a job if it was actually realistic and I didn't get sacked for it, even if I was being like performing well on the pitch. There's meant to be a system where one objective is more important than the other, but it's not. You can't tell me that exists. How am I winning a trophy and still getting sacked because I didn't promote 3 youth centre-backs from my academy from Venezuela? Right, yeah, Juan, you said you wanted to talk to me, mate. Look, listen, boss, I know, like, I don't obviously play that often, and you did only promote me from the youth academy because the chairman said that you needed to hire 3 centre-backs from Venezuela. But the Champions League final's coming up shortly, and I can't lie, I really wanted to be involved in it. Get me out of this club. Get me out. No, actually sack me. The contract situation, I don't even understand. Like, I did a video where I gave Wrexham £1 billion. You can check that out on the screen, link in the description. But I basically gave them £1 billion, and I was obviously dishing out some pretty big contracts with the amount of money that we had. I gave a wage to Kylian Mbappe. The board weren't happy with it and they sacked me. And I've had the job for 1 day. I hadn't played a single game. I hadn't done a single thing inside the save. I was getting sacked and getting a job offer from Crew Alexandra. No one wants to go to Crew Alexandra. I've got the money. Let me offer what I want to offer and stop making stupid objectives that don't matter really important within the game mode. Pep Guardiola is not rushing home after his treble victory to improve his club's marketability standings within the British Virgin Islands. You got more of a chance of the British Virgin Islands being in the game though than Brazil these times. The licensing on this game, and I know it's not something that they can necessarily control all that much. I remember reading that the Croatian FA wanted a crazy amount of money. That's why it took so long for Croatia to be in the game. But lads, Brazil. Come on, why the fuck can I not play as Brazil on a football game? Ronaldinho, R9, fucking Zico, Rivaldo, Romario, Roberto Carlos. Honestly, at this point, I'd take using Fred in divisions if it meant Brazil actually being in the game. I don't know whether they were just trying to limit the amount of teams that it was possible for Richarlison to feature in. They're not even using good Brazilian names either as a replacement. At least Pro Evolution Ocean Soccer it up or something. Give me Nilmar instead of Neymar. Vatican Jr. Roderick instead of Rodrigo. Something. Or just stick white names and put Enio on the end. And on top of that, obviously, there's Italian teams that don't feature. Juventus are back in the game now, but Atalanta aren't in it. Napoli aren't in it. Lazio aren't in it. Napoli just won the league. They won Serie A, and we're one step away from Victor Osimhen being the default black character. I can't believe this. These teams not in the game, it might as well be a straight red card. And I tell you who else is getting a straight red card. Any centre-back that even tries to win the ball back in his own area. If you give away a penalty, the referee hasn't heard of a yellow card, mate. If you embrace someone slightly too robustly in the penalty area, you can kiss goodbye to that centre-back, mate. You're going down to 10 men. The collisions that are happening outside of the area and nothing's being done about it, compared to the ones inside the area and that are getting a straight red, are genuinely laughable at this point. Because there is more red in a box in this game than a bargain bucket. And with the amount of glitches and bugs that are happening when it comes to penalties as well, like them being, like fouls being outside of the area on the halfway line and still conceding a pen, yeah, you were the last man, mate. You gotta go. What the fuck are you talking about, boss? There's like 3 defenders behind me that I saw. You're the last defender that I saw. You gotta go, bro. If I see one more man on this game with the football underneath his knee running into the back of the net, I'm gonna uninstall it.
You're an absolute disgrace. You're cheap.
I can't remember what the skill is that you do, but basically, if you don't know already, on FIFA right now, I don't think they patched it by the time I'm making this video. If you do a certain skill, then juggle it up, twist the ball round your calf, the ball sticks to your leg, and you can just run from where you stood into the opponent's goal, and it actually counts. So if you master the timing of this one skill and like cancelling it as it hits your calf, you might as well be picking up the ball and charging into the goal yourself. I mean, what is even next at this point? Wow! I just shouldn't be playing FIFA where one of the guys has Velcro on his calf. Who got the Pritt stick out at half time? This can't be allowed to run. Well, honestly, lads, guys, the most ridiculous thing, yeah? Player mode, okay? One thing that I was heralding, yeah, as a cool new feature, it was gonna add a lot to the game. Player agents, okay? It makes sense. Players, they have agents in real life. You know, you get set objectives. If you beat those objectives, then you get a move to a new team. You get a new contract to kind of reflect, again, how agents work in real life. I've scored 40 goals in the Bundesliga at age 17, but I haven't got a new contract because I didn't score 3 bicycle kicks. I'm 6'7". I don't have the mobility to do a bicycle kick. The objectives that you actually have to hit in order to get like a new contract or to get a move to a new club, either A, don't work half the time and it doesn't actually count the stuff that you do, or B, and more frustratingly, they're just things that aren't realistic and that you can't achieve. Like, if I'm scoring 40 goals in a season, boss, I don't give a shit whether any of them were a bicycle kick. Yeah, it's alright, mate. We'll give you that new deal. If you can actually just like raise the marketability in the British Virgin Islands. It makes me genuinely question everything. Who's my agent? Stevie Wonder. Imagine this was a thing in real life. Jurgen Klopp realizing he can't give Mo Salah a new deal till he completes 3 scorpion kicks in the Carabao Cup. I've had enough of it. Sort it out. It's a simple thing. It's a very, very simple thing. Just make the objectives better. There's a couple of career mode specific things here that I'm gonna rattle through. Managers turning up in full kits. What is going on here?
Period. Look at this twat. As if you'd go to Ellen Road as the manager and wear a full kit as the manager.
If my boss turns up in shin pads, I am going home. There is no way that I'm listening to tactical advice from a man that's wearing the same socks as I am. The free agent shirts that the players always wear when you sign them in manager mode again. I don't think I've signed a player yet where they haven't bugged out and been holding a Real Madrid shirt and then look like a free agent. I have signed you from another club. You were never a free agent. To be fair though, free agents, that's better than the agent. Hang on a second, mate. Have you scored 4 overhead kicks? I'm just checking. And then on the record section, it just never gets updated. This is a small thing, really. This is just a feature that just should be like, why is Cristiano Ronaldo still a goal scoring record, bro? He's been down the tunnel a year ago. Erling Haaland could be in the Premier League for 4 years and break the Golden Boot record 5 times. So why is Ronaldo still showing up? It's just these little simple couple things. The news items are completely fucked. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This particular one is gonna scar me for life. And other than that, also all the players just look like they've had gym memberships since they were age 9. Why does he look like he could bench press a 1.6 litre turbo Peugeot 306, mate? And finally, I put a tweet out, and this one was mentioned a couple of times, yeah. Highlights on career mode. Boy, again, filmed videos using this in the game, and the amount of times it just cuts out halfway through. Yeah, I mean, it was against me, so I wasn't complaining, but the AI literally took a penalty that was going straight down the middle, and it just cut away as soon as he took it, and then the goal didn't count. But genuinely, some easy things. I think they would be easy to fix, but they're just so frustrating in the game, and stuff that does need to be sorted out by EA. Come on, we pay a lot of money for this game. Whilst there's some good additions, definitely the gameplay was good. They patched it, now it's worse. There are great things about, well, no, great's a strong word. There are good things, acceptable things about FC24. Don't get it twisted, but there are also some stupid things within this game too. What's your least favorite thing about FC24 though? Let me know down in the comments section below. I'd love to get your thoughts. Let's come together. Pause again. Whoa. Let's bring this whole shenanigans together and let's try and make the game better. If you did enjoy this video though, feel free to slap a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. You can also follow me on social media. It is at @theofficialfng on Twitter, Insta, and TikTok. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait, hang on a second. Oh, the shirt sales. Yeah, you see. Yeah, it's a funny story about those.